Afternoon, guys. I'm over at the new house. You might be able to hear, I think the parakeets, you know, the smaller ones. Yeah, you can hear them. Because in Spain, I think some of them escape and then quite well here. They love it. Yeah, I can see one of them now. These little bright green little birds. But yeah, I don't think they were actually native here. I think it's a few of them escaped. And uh, um, but this week's going okay. I mean, it's Sunday now. Decided to go out on a beer session with my mate Igor last night because we were talking about the business we're setting up here in Spain. Igor's been doing construction working out here for the last nine years, and he's got a project today he's going to have a look at, which is at least 50 to 60 villas for doing all the painting on them all. But yeah, he's doing quite well on the construction. But we're looking at actually setting up our own maintenance and, well, basically, we'll just look at that to evolve. We're just trying to work on a company name at the minute. That's the stumbling block. Company name there. A few people have asked, can they have a look around the new house? Well, the answer at the moment, no, because it's still got so much work going on. I can take you in the new YouTube room, I suppose. But where I am at the moment is a bit of a tip because we still got to take all the light fittings down, give it a good clean. The kitchen needs a lot of work as well. April's been on that about 2 days. And this is going to be what is the YouTube room. My desk, I've got to bring over from the other house yet. But this will be where I do the videos, getting set up. And you can sleep standing up. No, the mattress is actually always... Nice big space here for working, you know, because this room's just going to be kept pretty so I can get the lighting rigs and stuff up. This is my lad's den. I'm setting up some servers at the minute in here. I also got my 2 drones here. It's my original Phantom, and then I've got my Phantom 3 here as well. All my camera gear will be going up on this one, on that side, and computers on this side. All the lighting gear and all the bits and pieces in there. Also, I've got loads of backdrops for photography and doing the videos. And also, I've got green. I don't know if the light keeps flaring up. Got my green screen, black, white, and the lighting rigs, which will go on the. I've got the large lights with the umbrellas. These are luminaires, the bulbs. But yeah, getting a bit more professional on the setup because no space, the one bit I was after. What I've had to do is do a lot of repairs here. This room's repainted. I've done this. I've also plastered all the windows in here because all the plaster work was loose. Crappy window installers. When it wasn't level, it was hollow, falling out. To take it out on every single and replaster them all. But it's getting there. It's getting there. This one I haven't bothered repainting because obviously it's a storage room anyway. But they did paint everything in white all the way through the whole building. It's just that they just went over everything, you know, without any repairs. It's like there's some glow-in-the-dark stars still on the ceiling which have been painted white. We'll get there though. Lots of broken sockets and switches. Something that's on the cards for next week, but I may actually leave that another week because they still work. I mean, you ain't going to get a shock off there because it's plastic anyway. But it's just a lot of stuff just needs some TLC. I don't think there's been any money spent in this place since probably the 80s. Well, yeah, I'll probably say the 90s. But it's getting there. I mean, like I said, I've got the office space now. That's the one thing I've been needing desperately. So I can get on with things now. What else have I been up to? I've been doing quite well on some investments lately as well, which I haven't really talked about, but I've made, I think in the last 6 weeks, about $1,000 a week. So that's been going really well. But I'm going to look at developing that more as well, which is why it's nice to have the office, because I can actually set up my office properly to do other bits and pieces. But like the house so far, needs loads of work. But one of the things I am doing is talking to the owner, because once we sort of get it agreed, then I'll make a purchase. Because this is, for the price, it's a good investment. This is another thing as well. A lot of the lights, well, new bits, new paint, all the all the usual gubbins, but it's getting there. What else has been going on? April's English teaching is going well. She's got 2 regular students now. I think this is their last week, because they were doing, I think it was an hour a day, every day, for the last couple of months. But the school's starting back next week. Oh, sorry, it's not next week, is it? I wish it was next week. The thing I will say is never move house when the kids are on holiday. It's been an absolute nightmare. Because you have to do everything on your own. This is why it's a nightmare, because you can't leave the kids unsupervised anywhere. So like now, I've got stuff to unload in the van. I'm down here on my own because April's up at the house with the kids. So you end up moving a lot of stuff on your own, which it's not a nightmare, but like when you just want to chill out at the end of the day after painting, doing the electrics and everything else, the kids want to play, so so you don't get any time to yourself. But yeah, that's a lesson learned, not to do this stuff when the kids are on holiday. But I think by the end of next week, we should be able to move. One of the problems I'm having at the minute though is the internet as well. There's a Fibre Connect. It's called Fibre Connect, the name of the company. Literally 2 streets away. He's talked to the president of this development, and the president of the development's adamant that he can't have fibre in here until every single block wants it. Now, there's only 2 blocks left that haven't asked for fibre optic. The thing for me, the frustrating thing, is I can't make fibre for less than it cost me for a 5 meg on ADSL with a telephone line. Just hope I probably talk him around so I can get that internet in, because good internet, good office space. I'll be doing well then. I also had some work offer come in as well, so I'm looking at that. I had a couple offers in from Germany, but they didn't really progress. I'm not sure if they sort of found somebody more local or whatever. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. A lot of the time it's because they're cheaper. But predominantly I find I end up doing the work again after they've got somebody who's cheaper, because they didn't know what they were doing, and that's been pretty much it for the last decade. Sorting out other people's problems. But all's going well. All's good. Been listening to a couple of YouTubers as well lately as well. They probably see my comments on their channels from time to time. What I'm going to do is, once I get this set up properly here, and I've got the internet right, I'll start doing some more collaboration stuff and get some of the guys on here. They can promote their channels, tell everybody what. Not just on like the Philippines, so on the what else have we got? We've got the drones, Spanish, the Spanish language, teaching English, and teaching teachers to teach English. So there's a lot of stuff to cover, and I'm looking forward to getting all that up and running. I've got to be honest, I've been looking at some of the stuff where the trolling's been going on as well, where I've just been talking to a few people. Because I don't really follow it, it's just that people mention things, and then I'll go and have a look at, somebody will say, oh, this video, 3 minutes, blah, 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 they were talking about this or that. And also, I'm quite happy just to sidestep it all. I think somebody that was quite trolling everybody has sort of cleaned up their channel recently, because it's affected all their revenue. In all honesty, that's it. tired of it. And also, it's not really something what we call advertiser friendly. It's alright if you're just doing it for the sake of seeing things, but actually doing it for cash, it only works so long. You know, at the end of the day, YouTube's had a bit of a financial change in their structure, and obviously they've had to push that down the line because obviously things had to become more advertiser friendly. So it's got a knock-on effect. And does it really affect freedom of speech? I don't think so. There's nothing that says you have to monetize every single video on your channel. In the same way, most of the time when people complain their channel was shut down or whatever, they've often either caused it or they fit into the same games as the people that either troll them or today. I've just got to go back, and then I'm going back home. I was out with Igor last night, so we had a few beers and a few more, but we're looking at the up and running as well. So that'll be another string to the bow. But anyway, guys, take it easy.